Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going through my moving process, kind of. I did have a little bit of technical difficulties with my old phone, but I did have my new phone kind of like halfway through this process. So I just started filming in my car, even after my car was completely loaded. So you kind of get like a halfway version of a moving vlog, but you see kind of how I unpack and organize, and it's kind of a little bit of an update too. At the beginning I kind of go more into just a little bit, not really even that much, just kind of like how and why I've been absent here on YouTube, because I haven't been posting videos for like the last month. So I did kind of make a short reel last week, I think, about kind of why and what's happening. I only had 30 seconds or 60 seconds or whatever, however long the reels here are on YouTube, to explain what was happening. But basically I am in my new place now. I just wanted to start the video kind of after the video starts because it's just more cleaner this way. But I hope you guys stick around and continue watching this video if you guys are curious on how it was for me to move in. Play the footage. Hey guys, so I don't really know where I'm going to be starting this video, but I'll probably just make like a separate intro because this is the first time I'm filming in a very long time, and I don't want this to be the beginning of the video at least. Yeah, so I guess we'll just get into it. I obviously am moving. I have you propped up there. I am using my new phone right now that I got yesterday. I don't know, I feel like it looks better, but at the same time I'm probably just like trying to convince myself that it looks better. But basically the phone situation is still not finished. I still, oh, my mom's calling me. Okay, sorry, we're back. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Again, sorry for the absence. That's what I was saying. Sorry for the absence. As long as everything goes according to plan, well, I don't know what the plan is, but as long as everything works out with my phones, I'll be editing and posting videos again once a week here shortly. I mean, like, obviously if you're watching this video, I'm back on track. So, yep. This is gonna be like a moving vlog too. I'm gonna have to start it at another location because this is that. This is that angle. That angle. So, that's basically all I know right now. I've been rambling for like 25 minutes about nonsense. What more about the move? So, it's a little bit colder too than I would like it to be. It's April. Oh, this guy is having some problems. So it's a little bit cooler fantastic. They always say at the greenhouses, or when I go, this old lady, when she's there, she's always like, if you need a coat, your plant needs a coat. So I tried to get them all coats. I hope it's okay. I cut up my Stiletto, my Monstera Stiletto, or whatever it's called, Stiletto, or whatever. I don't freaking know what it is. I filmed a reel. I don't know if I'll post it, but oh, it's like dry. Do an actual update video and tell you guys like what's going on. But obviously I'm moving. Obviously my phone sucks. Working on that. I need to find a new job. I don't have a job lined up. I do kind of have, you know, like a safety net, you know, of cash. So I'm feeling okay with that kind of situation. And so I'll be at my new place, my sister's house, for a week till Tuesday, and then next Tuesday I am driving back to my house here, my home here, my house. I don't know what to call it. Where I am living, the house that I own. I'm driving back to the house that I own. I will be there for a few days, kind of clean up, get some stuff organized there, like the odds and ends. Then I'm driving to Minneapolis, which is another 3 hours in the opposite direction. 3.5 hours to the cities. And me and my other sister are flying to Colorado for 3 days. So we'll be gone. We're flying the 28th. We'll fly back to Minneapolis the 1st. Then I'm coming back to my house that I own on the 1st. Picking up the rest of the stuff. There are like 3 or 4 big plants, like my big monsteras, are there still. I'll bring those. I'll pick those up and bring those the 2nd and 3rd of May. One of those days, I'll drive back to my new place, and then I'll be officially donezo, at least for the year, which is just wild. It's just wild. Like I've never done anything quite like this. You know, like I gave the whole college try. That lasted like a semester and a half. That's a different story for another day. And then I came back to my hometown after that experience. So, I mean, I've been in my hometown, you know, 99% of my life. So this is like my first, I don't even know, my first something else than my hometown. Yeah, so I'm excited. I think I'm excited. I've been really stressed. You know, I didn't realize, I don't even know how to say this, but basically, like, I have been stressed before. Obviously, everybody's been stressed before. But, like, for me, my big emotions are, like, joy, depression, and anxiety. Which I know anxiety is similar to stress, but not the same. At least for me, it's not the same. So those are, like, my basic emotions, feelings that I have on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, and I've always had. Like, I'm a pretty chill person. I think I'm a pretty chill person, but the last few days I've been having some stress that's different than anxiety, and like I knew that, but like I don't know how people like have kids and like how do they move with kids? No. Basically, I was really stressed out. I'm feeling a lot better. I was crying a lot. You know, cry that much currently. I mean, like the first few months of COVID, or first few months of the panorama, whatever you can say on YouTube, I don't know. I was crying like every day, you know, 'cause living during a pandemic, as you know, it can be stressful. And so I've been crying a lot recently, like the past week, like every day. It's just a lot, you know, to let yourself feel what you're feeling instead of like go, you know, have your blinders on and get your shit done. Sorry if this is a lot. This is kind of like a really chatty part, but it's gonna be like that for a while because I haven't filmed in a while, so it's nice to have, you know, the camera to talk to again. I've honestly kind of missed it. It's kind of odd talking to yourself, but at the same time, when there's a camera here, it makes me feel like I'm not talking to myself, so I'm not like constantly judging myself. Anyways, another tangent. But basically, I've been stressed the fuck out, and I don't really know why. Like, everything is gonna work out. It's gonna be good. The plants are here. I really hope they don't like go in shock. I've seen many YouTubers move. They've done videos of them moving, and you know, after they're moved and like settled and stuff, they'll be like, yeah, we lost like 6 plants, and now we're trying to rehab. Like 6 plants like started dying, so like they're trying to rehab them and cut them up and shit. And so like there's some stress still there. Like I really hope that they didn't get too cold, because like it was 30 degrees this morning, 35 degrees this morning when I was bringing them out of the house. We put them right into the vehicles, but still, I mean, it's cold. They were still snow on the ground in my house in some spots in the shade. And so I really hope they'll be not cool, but I really hope they'll be good and that they won't go into shock. I'm exhausted too. That's another thing that, like, I think people are like, oh my god, it's so stressful moving with plants. Because, you know, it's just stressful in general, moving, especially to a completely different area. But then when you're like moving plants, you're like packing them up, but like, it's not like you can put them in a box in reality for more than a day. And, you know, you're so worried about, like, for me, I was like, okay, I'm going to start with the plants in the living room, and then I'm gonna work my way to the plants in the dining room. And then once I felt like I could fit more, then I decided to take my grow tent apart. So I was doing it in sections. But then, like, once I had all those plants boxed up from the living room, like, by the time I was done with that, you know, I moved on. But then when I got back downstairs to look at those plants, it had been a few days, and then I'm like, oh, these plants need water, like the plants that didn't need water. And it's like, your plants get stressed out in days before you start moving, because they can obviously sense that you're stressed out, and vice versa. So like when my plants are stressed out, I'm stressed out. When I'm stressed out, my plants are stressed out. And then on top of that, they're being neglected to a certain extent. Like my grow tent, I don't think I opened my grow tent for like 4 days in a row, which is unheard of for me. I'm in there every day, sometimes twice, 3 times a day normally. So the fact that I didn't open it for 4 days, they didn't have water for 4 days, you know, like, it's fine for your plants to dry out, but like once they're dry, you need to water them. So I think I caught them in time. So like they were already kind of being semi-neglected before I even left. And then now they're in my car, it's 30 degrees outside. Like, they're chilled. They were chilled this morning for sure. Then we're gonna get there. Hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer there, because, you know, we're from southern. We're going south. No, we're not going south, but you know what I'm trying to say. It'll be a little bit warmer. We'll be in the afternoon. Yeah. I don't know what I'm rambling about anymore. Goodbye. Hey guys, so we are here. These are all my plants. Up there and everything down here in the totes and boxes and the bags. All plants. That's wild. And all that back there. So I wasn't thinking about doing a time lapse, us bringing it in, but I'll put the time lapse on now and you can watch us unload the rest of the stuff. We're making progress, but I have the shelf here, or just the space here in general. I just have a few plants left to unbox. I'm just not sure what I'm going to be doing with my hanging plants quite yet. I'm thinking about getting a curtain rod for my bedroom to like put over the south facing window to put my Hoyas there. That's my plan for that. But I am going to try to see what it looks like with my big Hoya right there in that square. So we'll see. I can't even get this open. I'm sorry for I'm so far away you can't hear me, I guess. Oh my gosh. Shouldn't even be talking. Oh. So this is my big Hoya that I want to put there. I don't know if it'll fit, but I am going to leave the hook on it just in case if I end up moving it tomorrow when I get the curtain rod. Honestly, I kind of love it there, but it's literally almost touching the ground. But it'll go there for today. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys like my new space and my new setup. It is quite different than what I was filming in before in my old house, but at my old house I kind of had my stuff kind of splayed out all over the house instead of it all grouped together, you know, like I had all my macrames and stuff in like multiple rooms, but here I have them all on the same wall, so it kind of looks like a lot, but it's, I mean, it is a lot for one room, but not for a whole house is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's just kind of weird seeing my plants all grouped up. I honestly feel like I have more space here with less actual space for my plants than I did at my house. Like I felt like my dining room was super crowded with plants because it was kind of already a tight room because the table was so large for the space. But now I feel like I have all this extra space, and like, you can't see it, but I mean, like, I have counter space. Even though this is a table, I still have space. It's not completely covered like a whole table would be covered at my old place. So I will be doing an updated plant tour or house plant tour probably in the next couple of weeks. You'll be seeing that, but I kind of want to wait. So I kind of want to wait because I don't have all of my plants here. I think there's like 4 or 5 bigger plants still at my farm. They didn't fit in the 2 vehicles we brought down, like my 2 big monsteras, and then my monstera adansonii is still there. I have a pothos there. There might be some propagations in the bathroom there. Not sure. I just thought of that, and my brother started doing construction on the bathroom today and got insulation everywhere. I think there's plants in there, so I should probably text him and tell them to get them out of that nasty room until, I don't know. Oh, I think it's just like a Hoya Crimson Queen and some Brazil cuttings. So I think those are in the bathroom. Anywho, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, but that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely stay tuned for an updated plant room tour because I'll definitely be doing that again. Probably wait until my monsteras are here because they just add the next level to the jungle vibe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't go wrong with monsteras. So, yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and being patient with me while we kind of had this break. I had been posting very regularly for the past year, so this was definitely like the biggest chunk of time I had off from YouTube. So it might take me a bit to kind of get back into the swing of it, but I have the plant swap video that I'm currently trying to upload and have been trying to upload for at least 24 hours now. It's very slow. I might just restart it and pray to God that that doesn't, you know, make it 10 times worse. And then I'll have this moving video, and then I am going to be doing some traveling, and next week I'm going to Colorado, so who knows, maybe I'll find some plant content there to film. Leave down below if you guys want more of like a travel vlog. Like before, when I went to California, I kind of like took you guys along the whole process, and it was kind of like a daily vlog. Let me know if you guys want more of that content. I would be happy to make that kind of content. It's super, I wouldn't say like super easy to make, but it's just so nice when you're like actually filming the stuff that you're already doing instead of doing a whole nother project to film it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure I'll probably do one even if you guys don't want it because I like it. Anywho, I'm done rambling. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me in my absence. We are back. I don't know if I'm going to stick with Monday uploads, but I'm going to definitely try to do weekly upload like I was before. I might switch the day. I'm not really sure. It just depends on my new schedule. I did apply at a greenhouse today, so fingers crossed that I get that, because that would be such a fun summer gig. So yeah. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.